Oh my goodness. That is so cool. Oh, man. Oh. Let's see what bananas. Banana. Maybe you like this. What's wrong? Let's look at this. Weird stuff. Red Robin. Oh, you're so beautiful. Hey. This is very, very ripe. Should need more green. And this. Oh, look at this. Right here, man. I'm gonna make this sound. Banana. I don't know, y'all might come in and you might be able to see the fish jumping. You know what I'm saying? They were jumping, man. Coming up. One right over here was. About several people fishing, but you can, they be jumping, y'all. They be. I know that the family of kids that they blocks for the, you know, the things everywhere in the hospital, and you know, y'all the plugs, whatever the plastic one. I should get them to bring them. You know what? Let me bring them up here. But they're not here. They always come out here. I think they'll see them up here. I don't know why they'll see them up here. You know, they'll see them. So yeah, I was hoping around and see that big catfish. It was big, jumping about the water, man. Hey Tom, Andy, what's up, y'all? It was big, man. You hear me? I know my hair is crazy right now. I was up most of the night because I need to go to sleep here shortly. But I'm going to go live. I'm going to read to you guys. Then I'm going to go ahead, go hit the gym. I wanted to go to EOS, so I'm looking at the distance between where I be at and I might be closer here to the Walmart that I work at. But I'm going to plot them. I'm going to plan them, like, add and see the distance. And if it's the case, I'll just head back over there and go to EOS. There's like one right there, like 250 steps, well, 300 steps, maybe 400. And the other one's like 7, maybe 8 minutes away from there. And I'll go there and then come back, whip up a steak on the back of the thing and get some Z's, at least 6 hours of sleep. I'll be good and make my way whichever way is closer from here or there. And yeah, so I got 4 nights of work, and then I'll be off Sunday and Monday, and then back to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the evening, or to the morning. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm back Monday, Tuesday, Monday evening, you know, graveyard to Tuesday, to Saturday, then off, you know, Sunday and Monday till the evening. Because Monday evening I'll go back to work, and then that week that'll be the first paycheck. It's like a day or a day and a half. It's like I can go and look at it on the app. It's like 160, 70, 100, $200. That's just for those days of the class. And then after that, it'll be the following 2 weeks. I get a full check, you know, quite a bit. But by then, I'm going to be going on that weekend. I'll be going up to the Ranger thing. I got to call in. I got to make sure for the Ranger, because I don't really want to do a lot of lifting and all that and mess myself up. I mean, gym is one thing. I control it. It's lightweight. It's many reps. You know what I mean? It's funny how I was eating 1 meal most of the time. Me and T both. It's little snacks here and there, but it was bread, keeping the weight up. But I got down to 200, even 198. And they come out here, we ate, you know, we mostly meat. And I got up to 113, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm lifting weights and stuff, but that don't have nothing to do with anything. I'm eating healthy fats. I'm not eating bad fats. This is what I've always utilized. This is Wiley's Finest, Plant Power Nutrition, Brain and Heart. Catch-free omegas. And you don't want to overdo it, but you can't underdo it with omega-9 and 6-3. So I take 2 of these every day. I'll take them like every day, and I'll take like 2 or 3 days off, and then I'll go right back to taking them. And I'll take it with green tea. This is the top. So I have the regular Japanese, but I like this too. And it's hot. I like it hot. 2. Three of these. I had 2. I had 1 more. Iodine. What is calling me, man? It's like they can't wait. You go live, like they're gonna get energy. I'm just calling while he's live. It's so stupid. Then when you call back, it's like there's no phone messages, no nothing. It's these dumb monkeys. Feel some kind of way like I care. It's raw walnuts, not roasted. You don't get nothing out of roasted people, right? Naturally cholesterol, sodium free, which I add Celtic salt in there and shake it around, so I need the sodium. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I didn't break stuff down. You can study it, so you can read it. Everything was laid out as far as the yogurts. And before I go to sleep, I'll take Oiko, which I like. And then when I get up, I'll take the other one. Probably have to run to the bathroom, but yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, what's going on, Shah? What's happening? Hey, what's up, Grayson? What's up? Tom, what's happening? Did I get everybody? My apologies, y'all. Oh, we had a retard come in? You had a retard come in, guys? Don't worry about the food. That's all they could do. Let the monkeys do their thing. Probably one of them goofies. You know, the good old boys got a bunch of racist dumbasses they're using in ICE. Bunch of punks. That's what they are. I serve with a lot of mofos. I work with Army, Marines, and there's a lot of punks in all those branches, trust me. So don't get it twisted. I worked out with guys on steroids, used to flip out and everything, get knocked their ass out. So just know this, all right? Don't let them fool you with that size shit. That played out a long time ago. I figured y'all would have caught up with that. I mean, look at Suge Knight getting knocked out of a nigga damn near under half his size, and a number of other people. So don't let them fool you with that shit, all right? I don't respect these ICE monkeys, all right? Because they're playing a dangerous game, especially these dumb fucking racists. Ex-soldiers that still want to be the fight, who don't know real history, running around in Chicago locking brothers up and thinking that they're fearful. No, they're just playing the cards. These are dumb motherfuckers. Now, I like the fact that the ones who did the right thing getting some of the gang members out. That's where it should be. I don't give a fuck about Trump. I don't care about this being this, that, and this now is that. You got all these pills because y'all just want something to be so relevant. Stop the bull. All right, stop the goofy. Okay? Just like them fake ass Jews, the Zios, whatever you want to call these monkeys, they'll kill all of them. I got videos and documents showing you that even World War II, they don't mind murdering their puppets. And they're too stupid to realize it. Okay? All right? To keep everything going that way so they can stay in some fake ass power and you idiots keep going at each other next. So let the little monkey come in, the monkeys come in and say something. I don't care if it's the goddamn bot. I wouldn't care if it's something that walk through CERN and for a ripping time, whatever y'all want to fascinate yourselves with. It's a perversion. All right? It's a goddamn perversion. Y'all, I keep telling y'all and expressing to y'all, look inside yourselves and stop looking outside. Most of y'all can't handle what's outside. That's why y'all keep it going. Don't worry about all these Officer Tatums and all these other sellout niggas. Their time is enumerated. All right? I asked y'all to be a collective. Don't worry about the monkeys coming in here. They don't got nothing for nothing. If you want to fancy yourself with the world they created, then you go right ahead and you do your thing over there. All right? Either you want to be enlightened of self, be the God body that you are. If you want to use that term God, I detest it. But to explain stuff, to have you step back in the seat of your existence while you in it instead of moving asleep and slumber, come on over, take a little time and magnify your attitude. And it takes some work. People say, you don't call it America, what do you call it Negro? I don't call it nothing. I'm giving y'all leeway. I don't call it America. You can start getting all this more stuff and this, that, and that. I don't call it nothing. Terra inferra. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what the terra means? Terrain. Okay? Not a R. O-R. Like the E-hard E-R right behind nigger, which the Digger Indians is another usurper. Nigger had never meant something was bad, but became something bad. Because the inferior ones are usury. They didn't know what to make of it, and they slowly had the indoctrinated monkeys who came from our loins. And those monkeys are running around with goofies, Zios, leading the way. Just like the goofy-ass CIA, Mossad, dropping crack and full automatic weapons in California and New York with sellout niggas who call themselves frat and all this other shit, the ones they could select, the weak motherfuckers, and churches to misrepresent our motherfucking people. Now, I'm doing my best to get a handful of you motherfuckers back on the right side. I'll take all the pale-skinned women because I can turn out 1 million motherfucking niggas from them. I'll take all the pale-skinned women and put beautiful seed and make them happy and everything and give them all they need. I'll take all the sisters and have them right there to bring them back into the fold. Most pale-skinned women love us. Don't get it fucked up. We don't do them wrong. You got a handful of dummies. You got a handful of dumbass Zio women who fall into the fold of those women who consider themselves Christian, this, that, and the other. Hindu women are marrying us left and right. Chinese women are marrying us left and right. And the African brothers. A lot of them are actually from here. All right? A lot of Latino, Spanish-speaking motherfuckers, whatever you want to call them, I just call them family. They're marrying us. And a lot of the brothers have been respecting us because they accept the fact that they got our blood. We all mixed. So, by the definition of what y'all think is mixed. And they realize there's a handful of motherfuckers over there creating the fucking problems. See, the one thing these motherfuckers don't want is exactly what they're creating. All of us coming together. And then realizing, holy shit, oh, damn, them niggas, they did make everything. They invented everything. You can't hide from it. All right? The very bastards, they got them fake Jews because they want them all, they're nothing but to sacrifice themselves. Netanyahu's aware of it. The more nasty, skeezy, slimy ass, fake ass rabbis are part of it. Your fake ass government plays a role in it. You'll see. Let the little monkeys come in. Let the bot come in and speak its little thing, whatever you may consider it to be or whatever. Don't get emotional. Don't give it something. Allow it to be the nothing that it is. All right? Anyway, we're going to, hey, what's going on, beloveds? What's happening, family? How y'all doing? We're going to read this little tartary. We're going to pick up where we left off at, because I've been using the brothers and sisters as a bookstore. You know what I'm saying? But I love my brothers and sisters. Don't get it fucked up. Now scan me. I need our brothers and sisters to know that greatness. Fuck them fake ass TD Jakes, your fake ass preachers and ministers and deacons. Fuck them goofy fake ass frats, Kappa, Delta, all them sorry motherfuckers. Some of them on the police force starting more than 5 I seen. Telling you you ain't from nowhere else, you right from here. Telling you your goddamn truth. 2 of them got fired because of that. And they creating their own private eye shit and moving in Chicago and motherfucking Illinois and the other ones down in Georgia. So what are you doing? I hope y'all enjoy that. Like I said, I'm used to, when I was overseas, you eating, you know, because I like goat milk. Y'all see, that's why I'm using my protein shake. I'm used to, and I know how to make it. If I can get the cultures, I'm used to eating Greek yogurt that's made from goat milk. Not drinking it, but I utilize it because it does the body better. But last night when I got a little 2.5, 3 hours of sleep because I had to, I was farting up a storm. But it was all good. It wasn't that bad, you know what I'm saying? I guess because I've been really working on my gut, probiotics and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Oh, again, for y'all to take a screenshot of that, you can order it. I pick it up at Sprouts. You can order it and they can drop it off there. All right? And you can pull it up online and read what's in it. And then y'all know I use fermented B vitamin, fermented C, none of that black mold, folic acid, which counters, they let you know it's in there, but it counters a lot of shit that's beneficial in the food and stuff you eat. And these Zios are the ones fucking up your water, fucking up your food. Got these people spraying stuff, and why is nobody saying nothing? Fluoride ain't got y'all that dumbed down. And y'all damn sure ain't that scared. Because imagine your block and 100 niggas come out with AR-15s, about 12 mags, you know, red tip, whatever, nice sidearm and a shotgun, a couple guys with shotguns, when everybody rolling down there trying to talk about whoop, 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 and y'all locked down on there saying not today and not tomorrow. Because we can separate y'all like y'all can separate us. I told y'all you can arrest them, but y'all don't want to listen. Y'all still letting the enemy within your ranks, them worthless ass Negroes, keep y'all divided. All right, we got a lot of Latino brothers that need our help. I know. And y'all, first thing y'all want to cry is like one of these old people, what have they done for us? Well, a lot of them have done a lot of things for our people. Don't get it fucked up now. If I got to put a video together to show you, a lot of your feelings in the so-called fake black community, they will be hurt. A lot of Latino women lay their lives down for you niggas. It's like a lot of sisters. These motherfuckers don't pay attention to nothing because you like other niggas who ain't worth nothing telling you something. Some ex-Fed and some other goofy CIA motherfucker. Okay? Now, I don't care about the CIA and the Fed and all that. I'm just letting you know. For you motherfuckers that want to stand as a citizen to the U.S. corporation. When I'm a citizen to the fucking land and the republic, it's a difference. They haven't honored none of that. None of my family's treaties. That's some fake ass Peckerwoods trying to play when I'm like, y'all wasn't here, motherfucker. I had to go at Chickasaw Nation again. Boy, they ain't know what to say. Okay, wait, we see you got some real, oh, shut the fuck up, you frauds. I'm not here to sit there and mingle with you and have a discussion with you. You're in your last motherfucking days. Enjoy it. How many of y'all got jabbed up? Okay? Anyway, I want to get that out because I'm half tired, a little cocky. I'm giving away all my weed, right? I only got a little bit left, like not even less than Maybe you could put it in a peanut pipe and smoke it. So I give it to Papa Doc, and another guy, he's a little mental, but it helps him with his pain, just like it did me. And he came today, and I gave him stuff like weeks and 2 days ago. He's giving me money. I'm looking around. You ain't trying to set me up, motherfucker, because that don't work like that. It has to be a transition between. I said, no, I give this weed away free. I don't charge nobody. This ain't 1980s. No, he appreciates what I did. I didn't ask for no fiat, and I appreciate what you're doing. I said, you know what? There's a guy when I leave where I'm at, always on the corner, kind of talking to a brother. I said, I'll take that $15 and I'll give it to him. And I appreciate you. Now, I would keep it under other circumstances. If he says, yo, Red, you got a big truck, it's heavy. I heard you discussing it. He goes, $15 for gas. I put it in a little jar for gas. I can't accept that money, and he refused to take it back. You know me, I tear it up. But I said, wait a minute. And I'm always giving that guy change because it's the only thing I grab, because I usually have $1 or $2 for him. So today, when I go back over there, he's going to have $15, and he's going to be happy. Now, yeah, of course, I can always use fiat. Y'all know that. You know, the things I'm still accomplishing and the things I got to do. And I like the guy. And I trust him. But I don't trust nobody. I ain't trusting myself to know better, as y'all should. So, I don't create nothing. I'm not worried about some monkey trying to set something up and all little goofy, weak motherfuckers. That's what they do. I'm like, okay, no problem. And he comes over there, he's smoking a fatty. I'm like, I don't want to smell that. You know, secondhand smoke's a real thing. Just like poppy seeds will make you pop with cocaine. For any of y'all that never had cocaine, you got kicked out of something because poppy seeds will pop. Go watch Mythbusters, and there's 2 others. Will pop pretty high for cocaine. They can't determine the difference either. Trust me. All right? Let's get in the reading. Shout you guys out here in a minute. Remember when we last? Oh, let me show you the book, guys. If you want to purchase it, my brothers, please. And they have the picture one, which this has a lot of pictures. As niece, baby girl Slaughter, she has a YouTube channel. She's starting to read on there. This one right here, and they have the portrait one. I got that in the tote. I should have broke that one out too. Phenomenal what our ancestors created and built. They're trying to take that from us. But yet the Reconstruction era, they don't want you to see the pictures. We were rebuilding and teaching their asses how to do all the work. Everything, whether it be in Cuba, everything that they was trying to destroy, some of the stuff the women cried out to keep, it was us showing them how to rebuild and repair. All they were learning how to do was rewrite history, paint out new stuff. They get the people who had a little talent, and they were utilizing them to do that. So anyway, we were at destroy, erase what could destroy, erase what couldn't be controlled. And that's what they did. The rise of the institutions that support this theory, peanuts. All right, we covered that. We went over the British Museum of Louisville. They expanded rapidly with controversial acquisitions. And you know the Masonic Lodge, the Jesuit education system. That's what the education system we've been dealing with. And the World Bank's and International Finance System, they keep lying to you with these monkeys. They educate to get in there, get a little paid, got good credit. Which credit is bullshit because it's always been against us. It's the leverage used against us, that they steal our lands, misappropriate our oil tanks, and all our gold and rubies and jewels that were utilized to be made into something instead of this fake monetized wealth so they can do all the things, indoctrinate people to get into their side while we keep running around with our heads up our boot trays. The final thought is civilization divided, not lost. So I'm going to start from there, hit that last little part, and then we'll carry on, all right? And we'll get into a sudden drop in architectural complexity, which should be the most inspiring and the most phonetically, like, your mind should be like, wow, for those who never looked at it that way. Because remember, when I was in Page, I say, like, ain't it funny how we had all that majestic stuff, and now here we sitting here living in a square box? They put an HVAC in your stuff with 30 to 40% of it when it's on, it's sucking air from the outside. You want to purify and clean in your home, not get the dust and this, that, and other. These bastards are sick. All right, we're not part of the experiment, but now we're indoctrinated, and I would like to see some of y'all get up out of there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get it. A final thought: civilization divided, not lost. And you can see it on the last time I read this. I didn't number it, and maybe I should do that and categorize it and put them all into a certain category so you have all the videos. But I need my laptop. Tartary might not have been lost in its entirety, but divided. fragmented and stored behind doors we're not allowed to open. No, we think we're not allowed. It's all within you. Because we refuse to come together unless it's a barbecue, a jamboree, going to some goofy ass concert to listen to some monkeys who like getting ran up backside by them damn baby Zionists. It is what it is. I don't like mentioning that, but I hate the fact that they perverted the word Zion and everything else to put it up. And most of y'all can't see them for what they are, just regular old peasant parasites. Anyway, the World Fairs weren't just events. They were covert operations, okay? Dressed in gold leaf and marble columns. What looked like celebration was conquest. What looked like unity was partition. And what, partitions where you're working, y'all know. And what looked like the dawn of a new age was the burial of the old one. Remember we did the train with the old train and the new train, our Tartarian trains and the new trains colliding and 7 people getting, eviscerated. You know what I mean? Are we ready to reclaim what was taken? Or will we remain applauding the show, never knowing what lay behind the curtain? Now, as far as the timeline, right? One of the most compelling clues pointing to a lost civilization, perhaps Tartaria itself, Tartar, right? Is not found in what we know, but in what we don't. The architecture of the 18th and 19th centuries, remember how everything seems to be around that time? And then they give you the fake 14 and 1600s, but most of these Woods and all these other idiots run with that don't realize it's bull. Anyway, we've been fighting them since that, okay? The architecture of the 18th and 19th centuries reveal a jarring discontinuity, a break in style, skill, and sophistication that that conventional history struggles to explain. Now, before the mid-1800s, we know that's what it is, not what it is. We were seeing immense stone buildings, cathedrals, post offices, train stations, libraries, and civic halls built with mathematical precision, geometric beauty, and perfect symmetry. Then almost overnight, the world's architecture shifts to utilitarian, uninspired, seriously, squared, you know me about that, structures, industrial structures of brick and steel. The grandeur disappears, replaced by functionality. But why? They want you to believe they built it. So if they were destroying it, why couldn't they build it again? Because they're full of shit. They never built nothing. Was there a reset that wiped out the original builders? Harem of Biff, a nigga? Were the ornate buildings inherited, not constructed by the societies that followed? I mean, we invented everything. Prove me we didn't. A sudden drop in architectural complexity. History books tell us that the 1800s, not 900 probably, all right, marked the time of innovation and expansion. Like right now would be what? 24, right? Maybe 25. Anyway, and especially yet, many cities appear to have suddenly downgraded their building capacity. Massive stone structures from earlier, bullet point, massive stone structures from earlier decades were soon followed by crude, repetitive brick buildings. Decorated of domes. Remember, we were making, I think some of our families still making the red clay bricks, okay? Handmade, as millions of us made. Bullet point 2, decorative domes, towers, and spires were replaced with rectangular boxes. Now stop believing just because they've been doing it succinctly, the Muslims, they did not exist at this time. It's geometric, this is the shit, you know what I'm saying, that we, right? Bullet point 3, the industrial, because of sound and ambience and all that other, and oratory, you know what I'm saying, going to cave with the, with the, and then echoes and all this other, and it's increased, and you feel all kind of weird, and your hair stand up. Bullet point 3, the Industrial Revolution is credited for progress, but visually the cities became bland and soulless because it was about war. They took all our bells down, started making tanks and all this for the destruction with Cabbage Patch incubated fucking babies who don't have no real history. They don't know they come from us, but what can you do when you got a bunch of Zios leading all the dummies and having them feel good with beer and weed and beating on women and molesting children? This drop suggests that something fundamental changed, not just technology, who was building and why. Now, the buildings that did survive, the transition bear mysteries, features that mainstream history rarely addresses. The motherfuckers couldn't make that if they wanted to. You know, using that in Frankenstein and all that other stuff. You know, yeah, maybe now because you know, hey, look, the Negroes. You know, Martin Luther King told you what happened to us. You know, so now they think they got it. Some of our bloodline runs around in them. So anyway, all over the world, buildings have entire floors submerged beneath modern steel streets. Yeah, street levels, way down. I mean, way down. Windows peek out from the ground, and what appear to be basements have arched doors and decorated facades designed to be seen, not buried. Now in Boston, entire neighborhoods have sunken entrances and sealed lower windows. It's everywhere. St. Petersburg and Moscow feature lavish palaces with subterranean ballrooms, libraries, actually beautiful. Georgia too. Bucharest and Budapest, oh my God. Show signs of grand structures have sunk in the earth or mud with all these nigger heads on them. Could these be remnants, and they don't want to say that, but could these be remnants of a mud flood event where cities were partially buried and simply built upon rather than excavated? You know, they always talk about the Titans, right? A past. I don't call them Titans. You know that? Can you imagine what I terminalize you as? Instead of Titan? I'll let y'all think about it and throw it in the chat. Okay? They're not interrupting it yet. Many buildings from the early 1800s, even the late 1700s, lack detailed blueprints, builders' logs, or founding records. Well, they have them. The Vatican, the lies, the Ashkenaz, whatever you want to call it, bastards, right? I don't call them Ashkenaz because the true Khazarians, well, I don't call them Khazars, because the true Khazarians were Negroes. They probably might be a bloodline off of them, but yeah. Okay? 1800s, even the late 1700s, lack detailed blueprints, builders' logs, and funding records. This is unusual, considering the complexity and cost of such projects. That tell you how dumb the Peckerwood is, right? It's all about money. They want no goddamn fees and money being utilized. Idiot. This is unusual considering the complexity and cost of such projects. Stupid. Some official records even conflict with visual evidence, claiming buildings were made of wood when surviving structures are clearly stone and steel. Even marble and concrete, like red, which go out for that electricity and all that stuff, which is hard. You can't hardly make it. Who built them? When? With what technology? So my pale-skinned brothers, if you built them, where's all your inventions and all that other stuff? The fact that I'm gonna read something from the Bible here in a little bit. Torah. I'll read it from the Torah. All right. All right. All this stuff I'm talking about is knowledge we're sharing, but it's out there. It's real information. They just can't write themselves out. How can you when you exist now, but you didn't exist then? Okay. Global examples of forgotten architecture. This architectural mystery isn't limited to Europe or North America. Around the world, we find examples of buildings that seem older than their history, often with unknown origin or misplaced context. Bullet point 1, Havana, Cuba. Lavish mansions and cathedrals with buried steps and ornate columns. Bullet point 2, Buenos Aires, Argentina. And neoclassical government buildings and that outclassed modern development. Bullet point 3, Cairo, what they call Egypt. I'm tired of that word Egypt. People are throwing that shit around, not realizing it's a term that's been misappropriated and misutilized. Anyway, structures with star fort geometry and the unexplained subterranean chambers. Prove me wrong, because we know we got the pan fries running around with this thing they call a aunt, talking about Egypt. Tobacco and cocaine comes from this land. Motherfuckers are all over the world with it in them. Stop being stupid. Anyway, bullet point 4. Durban, South Africa. That's right. Edwardian and Victorian buildings and cities that barely had settlers at the time of supposed construction. Australia too, Sydney and Melbourne, Australia. 1800s, architecture that rivals London, built before major industry arrived. Of course, the vagabonds they sent there, the bastards, after they fighting in Europe and everything else, they sent there to unleash these bloodlust while the Australian Aborigines were leaving peaceful, dressed up and everything. They majority, damn near over 3/4 of them, and left the ones who history couldn't be passed on. They couldn't figure out nothing. The idiots running around calling themselves blackie, practicing homosexuality and all the other shit. But there's still some strong sisters in Australia. They don't consider themselves black and none of that garbage these monkeys have passed on. That's why I'm upset with these worthless niggas in these liberal cities. Oh, you can catch them. You can catch the fade on solid.
I beat you up on some principles you have no idea about. Give a fuck what you consider yourself and how many fights you had in front of the TV. These cities may hold the silent ruins of Tartary, standing as ghosts of a forgotten empire, repurposed and renamed by the reset powers of the 19th century. I beat your ass. I don't have to get violence, but in the ring, I beat your ass, choke you out, based on a live history, and that's not what you want to get involved with. Yeah, G-Real, what's up, beloved? I mean, I love my brothers in the cities, but we got to stop letting these worthless niggas mislead our people. You know what I'm saying? You should people stuck in the ideology. Yeah, night out recording studio. Yeah. How do you feel about rare earth magnets for resistance training in a dense climate? Absolutely. Yeah, we gotta get rid of the color shit. You know what I'm saying, beloved? Man, and Knucklehead TV, what's up, beloved? G-Real, yes, go on. I know that's right, man. But it's good to have y'all up in here, man. I just wanted to share something, read a little bit. I'm gonna pull this little thing up out the Bible, well, the Torah. I use the Torah. All right. Let me set this up right. There we go. If I can find it. Let me see. So, we have brothers and sisters who've been reading the Bible, and you have the Hebrew Israelites. They're sharing something, and it's factual. There's a term they use over there for the melanated people. What was the name of that word? Let me see if I have it in here. It's been a while, and I've been over there and I've heard the word, but I corrected them real quick, and they ain't have shit to say to me. So, all right, let me see if I can pull it up. Ooh, they just want to hold on to something. Is that it? Well, anyway, it's a word. I don't know if it's I gotta go on the phone and find a word. You know what I'm saying? Where are the gals? All right, great, Dev. You already know, fam. Let me hit this right quick. I'm gonna read these to you and then give you a little synopsis, a little breakdown. Let's go to Amos, right? Chapter 1, verse 6. It's a prophecy of judgment. Because you got to remember, there were Palestinians, right, when they were all high and mighty, just like many other Arab countries, not the original people of the land, but the original people who have been whitewashed, who don't even know how they came to exist. And they believe in the slave thing. It's our people. I don't care how you want to look at it. It's our people. All right, you got brothers in so-called Africa who don't know their real history, a lot of them. And they are just wanting to pull off of us because we're the closest thing, the most wisest, and the most informative in the world. And that's why they was using us on YouTube and everywhere else and TikTok. But it says, Amos chapter 1, verse 6 is a prophecy of judgment delivered by God through the prophet Amos against the Philistines' city of Gaza. The verse states that God will not hold back his punishment because the people of Gaza committed a severe crime. They captured entire communities and sold them as slaves to the Edomites. Edomites are who? Fucking Jews. Okay, I mean, I'm talking about them Khazars. And if you look over it, this is a Hebrew idiom that does not mean God was counting a specific number of sins. Rather, it signifies that the Philistines' sins were complete, numerous, and had reached the limit of God's patience, and the time for divine judgments had arrived. It had not arrived yet. It's happening now. And someone say, but that's just, oh, shut up. You know, most people don't know shit. Let's look at Psalms, let's look at chapter 17, verse 13. All right, I want to make sure it's the goddamn Torah. I can't stand this shit. Anyway, from the Christian Old Testament, which is also part of the Jewish Tanakh, All right, it's a plea to God to rise up, confront wicked adversaries, and rescue the psalmist from them by his divine power and authority symbolized by the sword. This verse expresses the desire of God's intervention and justice against those who oppose and oppress the righteous individuals. I keep telling y'all the God body and the God head, but you don't want to hear me. Creator don't need to do nothing because he established a foundation with y'all as the cornerstone, but you motherfuckers are hard-headed and you keep listening to people, even the transliteration that they perverted to try and hide it from you like everything else. In real time, in the presence. We don't have to look at yesterday or tomorrow. In the moment as I'm reading. That's the reason why it is literary. That's why we transliterate. That's why some of us can see what others can't. It is for those to be up there and be subtle and have a deep explanation and bring it to the forefront. Some people dismiss it and write it off because it's not meant for them to do that. All right? This verse expresses the desire for God's intervention. What the fuck is y'all doing? Don't touch me. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm safe. I'm scared to death. That's all you're doing. Looking like retards. Oh, yeah, get one motherfucking recording and everybody else handle your business. Those who oppose and oppress the righteous individuals. In Hebrew Bible perspective, in Jewish tradition, fuck that term, the book of Psalms is part of the Ketuvim writings. Stop using Yiddish. I wish this bastard to get the AI is dumb as fuck too. The third section of the Tanakh. And the request for God to act is a common theme. You know, right now, all these fake-ass Jews are running around using the Talmud. And y'all seen the original Talmud? And they talking about, because all they do is lie. They condition them to lie. So it has not changed. So they're going to say something, deflect, gaslight, and have you convinced that it's something else, as if they're the people that needs to be telling them when those sons of bitches are satanic as fuck. So they're dumb. No matter how they utilize, whether they're aware of it or not. As far as the divine instrument, the sword here represents God's vengeance and power to destroy his enemies. Her, him, whatever. Rather than a literal weapon, the Creator uses various means to bring about justice. Beyond your comprehension. All right? So when we look at plea for justice, right? The psalmist is calling on the Creator to act as a defender against his enemies, who are described as the wicked. For the God to act as a defender against his enemies. As far as the intervention, the phrase, arise, O Lord, confront them, signifies a call for God's direct. No, Lord is y'all. Lord, head, and masters. God's body, not the wicked, to which they have to keep nullified and sound and make you look outside yourself when everything you were endowed with. What does it say in the Bible about being endowed? It don't mean a big pop peckerwood. In the Bible, to be endowed means to be provided with a special quality, ability, or gift from the Creator. Did he not give you, or she give you what is required in the womb from the seed? Not the septum, but the septum. Not deceptive, but a decision. What's your choice? Is it clouded in the murk and mire of their transgressions? Is it forever bowing and bowing? Or anyway, this endowment can manifest as wisdom and skill for God's work, as seen with Bezalel, or as spiritual power. And I told you the enemy is libel. Well, y'all don't get it, but you want to run around calling yourselves El and all this dumb stuff. Anyway, for believers through the Holy Spirit, the word endow, when the Holy Spirit is within you, right? Or is it not the collective? Then why y'all not move like the collective? Anyway, the word endow can also release, well, be related to the biblical concept of a dowry. Like the Han people, the original people of the land of Cathay, you call China, a dow, which they use for a perversion to execute the original. With the Creator bestowing a gift of dowry upon someone, as when Leah said, the Creator has endowed me with a good gift. Now I know the cowards are scared because they have no control and they think they're in control and they're going to continue to do what they do, and they played so many parts and they've been convinced that all this was made up by something else as well. Don't get caught up in that. All right? Just be aware there's some real things going on, and the idiots are going to stand fast because that's all they can do is idiot. All right? Where's the guys? What is that, bro? What's that thumb? Okay, I guess. Oh, where are the gals? Good to see you, Deb. It's good to see you, bro. Anyway, I hope that was informative. I'm going to wrap this up. Let me see. I am at 100%. Unplug that and everything. I'll plug this back in the truck. Go get my little light work on. Get myself over there. I got to go in here. I got to see which one is closer to my job. Because from here, it's like almost a 26-minute job to mine, which is not far, but I'm doing my best to keep things cut down so I can get everything else accomplished. All right. Who is this guy? Another Zionist Rafi. Open up, bastards. Anyway, I gotta finish my apple and drink a little more fluid. I gotta stay hydrated so I don't get these cramps. And probably see you guys later. I'll let you know what's going on. I hope you liked the little video I did. I'm gonna do that more often, showing you certain things. I'm not gonna sit here bashing all the crap out there. There's more than enough information pointing to what's good and what's not, and you know what's processed, and the fact that the system is still got these factories turning out this poison should speak volumes to you. The fact that they're still putting chemicals into your potable water because of the fake ass Jews, Azios, APAC, and all of them should speak volumes. And as I said, y'all not moving as a collective because that shit could have stopped. Y'all could have stopped it. Your grandparents, your mammy and pappy could have stopped it. All right? Are you gonna run around still worried about some doofy ass YNs? I hate that term. That's the dumbest term I ever heard in my existence. Y'all just keep creating some bullshit terms like it's supposed to be meaningful, and then they run around because you listen to some goofy ass Dame Dashes and all those fucking monkeys, those worthless monkeys, Russell Simmons and all those punks. They sold out, so what makes you think they didn't sell you out for a better proportion of the bullshit they bought into? Being misrepresentation, by being misrepresented and being allowed to do something worldly, right? Look at dumbass Jay-Z talking about doers thou wilt, using Aleister Crowley's, which is not even his, because y'all don't know a good time from a bad time because you colluded a bad time being part of a good time. So break it down for me, all right? I can have any one of them punk niggas come over here and try and have a conversation with me. I'm not tolerating. You dig what I'm saying? Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know my Cash App. If you want to donate, man, I appreciate it. Right now, everything for work is going to be just gas and storing up, saving up for the package I told you that I'm going to work on getting. Like one of the paychecks, I could probably just get half the stuff like right off the back, and then the fact that I'm not buying all that wood and stuff because of some fool comes over and watches. He can't hang because he's weak and effeminate. All right, he wants to be something he can never be. Get this back in. Oh, that's good. I can take care of that over there. All right. So anyway, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys probably later. We did do this again tomorrow AM, because after I get off work, I'm probably just gonna go right to the gym and cook a steak or something, some shrimps or something. You know, I need to pick me up some collard greens because I want some collard greens bad than awful. But I'll let y'all know, all right? See y'all then.